If you're still looking for tickets to an upcoming home game, visit the ticket booth or the team's website for a few remaining seats. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming Nets home game. Order your tickets online or at the ticket booth.
Hey, Brooklyn.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward position. Josh Giddey is out there with White. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. Greg, is a player, how long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Check in for Josh Giddey.
Michael, number 21.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Johnson kicks to Thomas. It's good from long range.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
Here's prime time. Master Williams. Outside, Levine. Six on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Claxton. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Here's prime time. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Thomas, after Zach Levine missed from long range. Peter passes to Claxton. Thomas with it. Nets passing it around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field. RJ, for the Bulls, their last 2 seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Yeah, they finished as the 9th seed both years and won their first play-in games. But that second play-in game has been a problem, which is why they need to set themselves up better during the regular season.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Thomas. Vucevic with the block.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Prime time, the pass to Levine. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Zach Levine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Thomas passes to Schroeder. drops in the layup for two.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. He gets that one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Back to White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Over Thomas. Again, Chicago.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
And here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's prime time. Right side LaVine. Wide open. Rebounded by the Nets.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Schroeder. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's the three. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Outside, LaVine. Goes up on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. LaVine's got 5 now.
This is how LaVine operates. He hunts down shots and then fully commits to his selection. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Bulls leading by 5. On the wing, Williams. Inside. It's stolen by Schroeder. And for the Nets, they're shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's prime time. Master Williams. Here's prime time. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 3. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Here's prime time. Pass to Vucevic. LaVine wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. 8 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Back to Schroeder. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's prime time and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 40-point game against Memphis. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Looking confident, even with the defense on him. I like it when Thomas is aggressive around the rim. Pass
to Vucevic. outside Levine. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Schroeder. Kicks it out to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Levine. On the wing, Williams. No scoring in this one. Here's prime time. Started by Schroeder, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And the first one at the line is good. Richard, for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectful, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild. Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
No Sumu with it. Here's prime time. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And Thomas has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Simmons and Thomas are their guards. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Whitehead. And it's Clowney in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Thomas. Bean with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's prime time. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 2, and at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Cranes the three-pointer. Thomas got 13.
When they bond to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Giddey. Here's prime time. Headed by Simmons. Prime time's shot is good. Here's Simmons. Nothing on the board. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And Chicago has possession following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Giddey. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
Bulls making a switch here. Lofton's checked in. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop.
Yes, LaVine is a very good three-point shooter, but he prefers driving it. Don't see that in a lot of guards these days.
And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
And he knocks down the first one. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Hi, Shams. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's prime time. 11 points in the game. Here's the screen. Jacks up a three. And the Bulls with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Thomas against Giddey. Thomas's shot is off. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Giddey kicks to LaVine. Pass to Primetime. Oh, here's Giddey. 5 to shoot. Takes the three. LaVine can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. We know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position. And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Now here's Simmons. T right on him. Outside Thomas. Over LaVine. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
That's an agile little move there by Thomas to get himself to that bucket.
Trey kicks to LaVine. Bangs home the trifecta. LaVine's got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
LaVine against Thomas. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game. Claxton the pass to Simmons. 6 to shoot. The three from Thomas. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Here's LaVine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LaVine's got 10 points in the quarter.
Just muscling through the contact. LaVine is a flat-out star.
And Hayes kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Thomas. Outside, Simmons. Claxton with it. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Primetime. 11 points in the game. For 3, LaVine. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Dosunmu, the pass to Primetime. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here he goes. Hayes off with the layup. The Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Primetime, the pass to Levine. Williams, a screen on Simmons. Pass to Primetime. Offline with his 3. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Simmons on the wing. Ripped away. Here's Primetime. Guarded by Simmons. And it's Primetime missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are. The fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
For your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
The Bulls with some changes. Vucevic check in for Torrey Craig. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Primetime. Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Chicago Bulls.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
Well, right now for Chicago.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Bulls.
Number 21.
He makes something happen. Let's go.
Got you, coach.
Nets leading by 4. So for Chicago right now, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's prime time and at the point. Now here's Thomas. He's got 17. Claxton a screen on White. Thomas, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Here's prime time. 11 points in the game. Elbow shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Primetime's got 13 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Schroeder missing. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A floater, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. That one, no good. Nice defense from Primetime.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Levine finds White. Here's Primetime on the wing, Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Primetime. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Thomas passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Michael, number 21.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
4th team foul.
And that one falls for Claxton. And here are the Bulls now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to White. Outside Williams. Levine for 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 17. Johnson outside. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 11 points.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Here they are. Team fight. Let's hear it one time for Brooklyn Nets on Team Fight. Come on.
And Brooklyn has possession. 3-point lead. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Williams with the block. White with it. Now Thomas defending. White the pass to Primetime. White looking around. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. getting it done. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended the season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Coby White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Whitehead. He has 5. Nice again. Johnson, a wide open look. Another miss by Johnson. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside, Levine. Shoots over Schroeder. Levine's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Johnson. Fires the 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 3. Here's prime time. 17 points in the game. The kick out to Williams. White, wide open. He fires. 3-pointers off the mark. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Thomas, that's good. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
In the corner, it's Levine. Pass to Primetime. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Schroeder. Now Claxton. Again, the Nets for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Primetime. Outside, Levine. Will it go? Down low. Here's Primetime. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's now 19 points for Primetime.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chicago making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Lonzo Ball in for White. Simmons passes to Hayes. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Clowney. Vucevic defending. Back to Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. The inside shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Primetime. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Nets lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Now here's Dosunmu. Hasn't made one yet. For the tie, traps in the tray. Dosunmu's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now Hayes. Johnson outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul. Thomas checked in for the Nets. And then for Chicago, Hopkins checked in, and Levine subbed in for Ball. Here's Primetime. He's got 21. Lock at 6. Pass to Dosunmu. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now here's Hayes. Defended by Dosunmu. And Hayes kicks to Simmons. Thomas sends a screen for Simmons. And they call an illegal screen here.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. Good season for him last year. He averaged 22 points per game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Primetime. For the lead, back to Dosunmu. From the arc. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
You see the athleticism that Simmons possesses. Excellent job at just knifing his way through those small spaces.
Now here's Dosunmu. A miss that time would have put him up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Thomas. A 2-point game. Pass to Clowney. Outside Thomas. He doesn't hit that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. A 2-point game. He's out there with Simmons. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Clowney in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Thomas outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Primetime's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dosunmu with the bounce pass. Outside Levine. To take the lead. Sinks the triple. Levine's got 29 in the game.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his 3-point shot where he likes it. Really upgrading that deep game.
Simmons dishes to Thomas. Back to Simmons. Pass to Hayes. Here's Clowney. For Craig. And Clowney can't get it to go. Now, here's Craig. Sweet little floater. And now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And Simmons slams it in.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's prime time, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Hayes, no good. Chicago leading. 14 feet away. Levine against Thomas. Levine passes to Craig. Craig with a screen on Simmons. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Clowney. Craig defending. Picked by Finney-Smith. Connects from three-point range. Hayes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Levine gets the bucket.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Hayes dishes to Thomas. They set the pick. Fires the three. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Here's Levine. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Pass to Thomas. To the inside. Outside, Simmons. No good there off the double clutch. The Bulls leading by 6. Levine passes to Horton Tucker. And Craig has it in the corner. Levine deciding where to go with it. Craig sets a screen. Levine can't hit. Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Back to Simmons. Rebound by the Bulls. Up top, Horton Tucker. Handed by Simmons. And it's prime time missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Levine finds Dosunmu. For 3. Second shot opportunity. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Hayes. is no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Good on the bucket. Levine's got 35 in the game. Nets trail by 6. And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your Hunt Squad. Get loud and let them hear you. We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest of success.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listen.
So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role. I've talked to people.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.